Well, you can't apply right now because it's time for Shipwreck's Slightly Uncomfortable segment. So we need your full attention here. Now, I asked for a lot of contributions from the audience. People seem to misunderstand the concept of Shipwreck's Slightly Uncomfortable segment. They're asking questions such as, like, have you ever cheated on a test before? That's not really what, like, I'm going for. Like, I don't think, like, that question's going to make you feel uncomfortable.
And the answer is no.
Right. I know. I knew the answer.
No, we want uncomfortable political questions.
Exactly. Like this one from Norman. He says, ResetEra, a popular video game forum, recently banned Hogwarts Legacy threads due to designers' bigoted views. If you were running ResetEra, see, I pronounce it both ways, would you have made the same decision?
No.
Why not?
Primarily because there's a lot more people that work on a video game rather than a designer who has views that are completely outside of a video game based on a beloved wizard character. So I can see you probably have to moderate that forum, and that could be a reason, because people would just constantly be bringing it up every time the game's mentioned. But
right.
I saw people posting online that this was going to be like the death knell for this game, that it got banned from ResetEra.
That was ridiculous.
And I'm just like, it doesn't matter.
Nobody cares.
It makes nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I've never heard anyone mention that site in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, it's big in the video game community.
Is it? I don't even know. I honestly...
It's
I never hear I never hear anyone talking about it. Then again, you two are the only two people I talk to, and my wife. And my wife only brings up ResetEra like 3 times a week. So
yeah. So I obviously Warner Brothers, they know these comments. It's been out there for a while. They must not have an issue with it. They don't think it's harming their product. They don't think it's creating a uncomfortable
Is he the
workspace.
lead designer, or is he just like
I think he's the lead. I think it's the lead designer.
He's the lead. He's like the runner of this game, right? It's
right.
Like his,
that's what I'm understanding.
It's his game. He's the guy basically at the top. And I think that mixed in with the J.K. Rowling connection, because she's also kind of a trash can person. Mm-hmm. So you have these two trash people. So we agree on this. This is a trash person created property that's in a game where the lead designer is also a trash person.
Yes.
So this is now a double trash game.
Double trash.
Double trash.
Double trash situation.
It's a double trash situation. And I think that is sort of a tricky situation in this climate to have a double trash situation.
It's not.
Well, it's tricky. It's tricky for sure. I mean,
it's tricky on if they feel like it's a fireable offense within their company. Right.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to fire J.K. Rowling, because also there's nothing to fire for. She probably didn't make.
Well, she doesn't have anything to do with.
I was going to say she has nothing to do with this game at all. So you just have this guy. The guy also, I believe, is a COVID denier, which is never a plus.
Sure. Wait, the lead designer is a COVID denier?
Yeah.
It is weird. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy gets fired and just like quietly.
I don't know. I would be surprised.
I also would not be surprised if they just quietly got rid of him, or if he quietly made some sort of statement saying, "Look, I'm not this person."
He's not doing that. That's not going to happen.
I don't know.
The first one might happen. I don't think he's making a statement.
It's got to be something. I don't know. It's got to be something than just having bad views on stuff.
Well, let's say, because it's not ResetEra. Let's say, because ResetEra is not going to change anything. Let's say that your GameSpots and your IGNs and your Kotakus and Destructoids or whatever, they're like, you know what? We're not going to cover your game as long as this guy.
They're not doing that. They would never do that
for Warner. Because that could do it for Warner Brothers.
I'm speaking in a hypothetical. If they all did that, would they get rid of the guy?
Probably
hypothetical
not still.
Situation.
Probably not still, because
what do you think, Cheapy?
Those companies don't sell games, and Harry Potter does not need those companies to sell Harry Potter games.
But is this guy that talented that it's worth?
He might be.
That's the question.
He's a wizard.
Harry.
He's a real wizard in the office.
I mean, I don't care. I personally don't want to support this game because it's double trash people.
What if it's really good though?
I don't think that would be enough for me, to be honest.
Ray tracing.
But it's again,
what
I'm
is-
not telling you to do anything. You want to buy this game and you don't care.
Okay, but let me
That's
ask.
fine.
What about you? What about if it's your website? I'll ask the same exact question to you. It's your website. It's up to you to make the decision on your forum whether you'll allow discussion about that
I
game.
would allow the discussion to take place.
Okay.
I would allow the discussion to take place. I am not telling anyone that they shouldn't buy this game if they think it's going to be amazing. That's on them. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't buy the game.
Okay.
And if I was
What
a
if- what if
moderator
I
on this
don't think it's going to be
site,
amazing, but I just think it might be a fun Harry Potter romp.
yeah, I don't.
You
You
can
know
still
what?
get
I
it.
have enough.
You're
Okay.
I have enough. I literally have Harry Potter World in my basement. We have every Harry Potter Lego set on a giant ass table in my basement that my son has been building since December. So that's all the
Your
Harry
son
Potter
should
I
get the
need
job.
is-
Fire
yeah,
this guy and hire your son.
yeah.
I'm going to say that this guy's probably pretty good at his job.
He must be, but I don't know what else he's worked on. But I don't know. But
The
you
Daily
know,
Caller. He does a lot of work for the Daily Caller.
yeah, exactly. It's
um,
enough. It's enough for me to be like, you know what? It's not what I want. I'm not
Sure.
going to tell you what to do. It's
Okay.
your prerogative. It's mine, and this is mine. So
I think, yeah, that's a real difficult line to tread because it's
if it wasn't the person at the top, if it was like some mid-level designer who happens to be an a-hole, and this is what came out,
but he's not even at the top, right? So he's the top of
work-
the guy that's working on the game.
yeah, that's what I mean.
But
the
they're
top
but he's not
guy
the top of the
working.
studio. He's not the top of Warner Brothers Games. He's not the
But it's
top
still
of Time
his-
Warner Cable
It's
or
still
whatever.
his game. If we're, it's
He's just
he's
a
the
salaried guy. It's not his
He's
game.
just the salary guy that was saying, "Hey,
He's
guess
the
what?
one
You're
making the creative
the lead
decisions on this
designer.
game.
But somebody put him into that position.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not his fault that he.
That's even more of a
He got
reason
the
for me to
lead.
say someone in charge thought, you know what, this guy's the guy for us. Bring him in. I'll be like, and he probably is the one who had to okay everyone that works there. So maybe it is a giant
No, absolutely
cesspool
not.
of
That's not how
trash.
these things work. They didn't start from scratch with this guy. Like, okay, let's bring in our lead designer. Okay, now lead designer, go hire every individual that works on
I
this
don't
game.
know.
I'm pretty sure that's not how these things work.
I don't know.
He's just showing up.
Yeah, they kind of fire and rehire these teams with every game.
I don't think that's how it works. They have stables of studios here.
Anyway, we've answered the question.
Did we?
Hopefully, Shipwreck got slightly uncomfortable. I don't think he did, but maybe not. Maybe
You gotta
next
step
week.
up your game on these.
I know. Come on, audience. It's up to you guys to make Shipwreck.
There's
slightly
a
uncomfortable.
question on here from Todd Oxtra
Yeah.
that was, does Ship not watch anything with his wife? We don't hear much about that. Just kids shows and Common Rider games.
Oh, they've been separated for months.
We watch one TV show a week. That's what we watch. It's WandaVision.
And the rest of the time is hardcore boning.
No time for television.
No time for TV when your pants aren't on.
All right. Let's
They watch one show, and the other thing they watch is the no pants dance off.
move
Only
on to
that Netflix
Sony.
subscription.
Who needs Bridgerton when you have the Shipwreck House?